All right, so Liesel goes home tomorrow. She has been a very enjoyable dog to work with. If you go all the way back to the beginning, you'll see how far she's come. Now, there's no pulling on the leash. She was pulling like a truck. There just was really no engagement with the owner other than affection. No manners really whatsoever, jumping, not coming to her name, all that stuff, typical stuff. Now, as you can see, she can sit calmly on the place board or on the crate top, whatever it is, and until I release her. And that was a big one. Leash manners. We're going to go over a few things in this video with her leash. First thing I want to touch on real quick, just a second. This is what Liesel came to me with. Everybody's seen these, the retractable flexi leads. Okay, we will have no more of these. They're horrible. They do not help teach a dog how to walk nicely by your side when you give them 25 foot of freedom. They don't need it. If you want your dog not to pull, then you need to teach your dog to walk nicely next to you and not way out there sniffing everything, peeing on everything, checking everything out, running up to dogs, running up to people. All that. You just have no control with these. The only thing I recommend these for is when I'm teaching a puppy, like a little tiny puppy recall. That way that they can go out, I can lock it in, I can coax them back and let them come back to me. They do work good for that. They're a good tool for little puppies teaching recall out in an open area where you don't want them getting too far away from you. And then they don't get tangled up on the dog's legs and feet. Other than that, they are basically a boat anchor. All right, so enough of these. So here's Liesel. I don't know if I said, but she's going home tomorrow. So here she is. She's going to heel by my side. I'm going to do a lot of things, and I'm going to show you another thing that every dog owner should be practicing with their dog every time they come or go out of the house. But that'll be the second thing. Liesel, heel. Yes. So she went to an automatic sit without me saying anything. Yes. Goes into a down with just nothing more than a hand gesture. Good. Place. And I want to return back to her place. Good. Wait. Now with the place command, people confuse this a lot with, they want to use it for a punishment, or that I don't want my dog anywhere else but the place, and it gets overused. I use the place board for nothing more than to get them in that working state of mind. When she goes up there, she knows we're getting ready to do some stuff. I need her to pay attention, and that just gets her in the mindset of we're getting ready to have some fun, we're going to work, we're going to train, and we're going to engage with each other. Go. Yes. Yep. Yes. Down. Wait. Down. Down. Yes. Place. Sit. Good. Place. Good girl. Place. Yes. Very nice, Cameron. So right there you saw, I put her down right here on the floor, just to show that she's not just staying in a down if she's up there. It's wherever I say down, I'll tell her to wait, walk around, come back, reward her, but just because I reward her does not mean she's getting up. So she doesn't get used to getting up every time you approach her. I'm rewarding her for staying in that down position until I call her to me. See, I can approach her and walk away, reward her for staying put, walk away, and then if I call her to me, then she will come. This damn thing. My phone will not focus. There we go. Come. And when I call her to me, I want her right here. Good. And she thought about jumping on me right there, but she thought again, and this is what I want. She gets no affection at all. If her paws touch me without me asking for it, she gets nothing. I will reward her heavily, however, for putting all the feet on the ground and sitting here politely with me. Now, if I want to put the leash on her, sit. She got a little excited, no big deal, she's still sitting with me. Good. Put the leash on her. Now the leash does not mean automatically we're going to start bolting toward the door. Still want her to sit calmly with the leash on until I tell her otherwise. So she'll walk with the leash just like she did off leash, heel. She'll come to a, God damn this thing. All right, she'll come to an automatic sit when I stop also. That's the other thing I'd like all dogs to do. Sit. Not as good there, but she's still sitting nicely. She's not roaming around, sniffing. I've got dogs, 1, 2, 4 dogs over here in these kennels next to us. Okay. Now I want to do what I was talking about with the door. Everybody needs to do this with their dogs, whether they're trained or not. Whether they're trained or not, when you enter or exit a doorway, your dog needs to sit nicely until you invite them in or out of the doorway. So it should look like this. Heel. Sit. Wait. Sit. Wait. Good girl. Wait. So that's pretty much in a nutshell. There's e-collar work and stuff involved, which we will go over with the owner when she comes. But this is the basics. If your dog can master this stuff, your dog is going to be so much better. Just in general. Don't worry about the fancy stuff. You see all the fancy stuff on YouTube. You know, that takes a long time to get to where a lot of those dogs are that you see on YouTube. If your dog can do this stuff really, really well, then you're going to have a great dog. Period. If you master the basics, 99% of people out there, that's all you're ever going to need. That's all you're ever going to want. Her kennel command is awesome. Kennel. Come. So there's Liesel. She'll be going home at 8:30 tomorrow morning, and looking forward to the owner's reaction when she sees in real life how much different her dog can be. All right, we'll see you later, and toodles.